I've heard often, oh, that it was brave to leave, a secure career to go into something, creative and uncertain. It was kind of the opposite. I was leaving something that was like uncertain because I hated it and was like this almost toxic thing in my life. And I just was able to step into something that was feeding my soul every day. It was not a brave move. It was the only obvious choice. I was in the financial industry for 14 years. And a number of years trying to make peace with it not being my favorite, maybe. There was a number of times in the shower, I just remember distinctly having these moments of like this can't be it. I can't just be doing this year again for 40 more years. It was obvious that little me wouldn't want this future for old me. If that makes sense. The question of well, then what? But then what's your next moves then? And it felt like I had no moves to make.
So that there's the tower that I spent an awful lot of years in. I was on the 6th floor facing west.
I was in that trench for not it wasn't a moment and then I moved on it. It was years and years of it. And so more and more, I would avoid my work. I didn't enjoy my work. When I left finance, I was working a day a week, and I still hated it. You would think that would be so much freedom compared to what most people have, but I was still trapped in this place I just didn't want to be. The deeper I connect into these places, the more obvious it is that I am just a part of this waxing and waning of energy and nutrients and matter in this space. And that offers a lot of peace. Your purpose is you're part of this. You're part of this space, and everything's just over time, just flowing. All the nutrients in this forest are just flowing, and when I'm here, I'm just a part of that. One of the big lessons out here has been that this is all food, this entire ecosystem, these trees included, everything here we've folded into our food here, and that life and death is part of the natural cycle of this ecosystem. I have learned through my transition into this life that finding something that you love is possible. And if you can find that, you will be willing to do the work. You'll be willing to work hard. And in working hard, there is tremendous benefit, not just economic, but also economic. The loving of what you do, empowering you to work hard, has kind of endless dividends. And therein lies a easy path to success, I suppose, and to happiness.
Paint this picture for people that maybe don't know nature, don't know what the experience is like. Paint this canvas for us. From the things you see, the things that you experience, bring this to life.
The first thing that I see are the trees. Wow. Well, sorry, dude. Blame fatigue for being emotionally raw.
Close your eyes for a second.
Okay.
What do you hear?
I hear the thrushes in the air, dive bombing, and I hear chickadees and robins and geese and frogs. Sandhill cranes and geese fly over, and the most obvious component of the forest is the trees, and I think the reason that they're striking is that they're all food, and we just see them as a wall. We don't see this space as having everything that we need.
So, one thing I think fiddleheads taste like and have the texture of is green beans. They kind of have that vibe. And Niçoise salads, while not strictly so, often would have a green bean component to them. So we're kind of subbing that out. Oh, these are the biggest ones of the day. These are like the trophies. The marsh marigolds, again, like I mentioned, are kind of going to play the role of an olive in that salad. So this is just me having fun, of course. It's not going to be a Niçoise salad exactly, but it's going to be boreal Niçoise.
It's deeply, deeply satisfying and releases you from the pressures of like needing to feel like you'll have an impact or that you matter. Those are important things for people, to feel like they have a place and that they're important. And I already feel like I have achieved that in this space. I was the kid at age 8 who was playing outside and poking fires and boiling pike heads and tin cans, and I was that kid playing outside all the time. And so this to me isn't this is just almost like just a proper embracing of who I was, of who I started as. Find that thing that lights you up. And that'll make you willing to do whatever it takes to participate and be strong in that space. And then it really is effortless after that. At a certain point, it's like driving downhill after that. It's like I've unlocked all of the coolest adventures with all of the coolest people that I could possibly want for the rest of my life. What a gift. Why? because I stepped out. I chose to chase something that meant a lot to me. And there's maybe a courage in that and also a stupidity in that. It's not the safe way and it's maybe not the smart way, but certainly is the way that blows doors open to kind of living a life that you'll feel good about.